everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our MetaJungle NFT Artist Spotlights. Today, I have two more incredible artists to introduce you to, and they're going to be Jason O'Rourke and Viktar Skurat. It's been a pleasure learning more about these two artists and their work and just their life in general. You can see it really plays into the kind of work that they shoot, and I'm so excited to be able to tell you guys more about them. So with that, let's go on ahead and dive on in. So the first NFT artist spotlight we're going to be talking about today is Jason O'Rourke. Jason is a wildlife and landscape photographer based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. And he says that photography has always been a part of his life, proving this by letting us know he got his first camera when he was 5 or 6. He then began printing his own work to hang on his own walls over 20 years ago. And from there, he began displaying prints in galleries throughout the Hawaiian Islands in November of 2011. He made Hawaii his home over 20 years ago, and since has built many friendships, had many amazing adventures and opportunities for learning, including getting to help with the conservation of marine animals through his work as a wildlife and landscape photographer. So let's go on ahead and learn more from Jason himself. Today's MetaJungle NFT Artist Spotlight is going to be NFT photographer Jason O'Rourke.
Aloha, this is Jason O'Rourke. I'm a wildlife and landscape photographer out here in Honolulu, Hawaii. I've been taking pictures almost as far back as I can remember. My mother gave me her Minolta 110 hand-me-down camera when I was 5 or 6, and I used it to take pictures of frogs, toads, and turtles in my backyard. Out here in Hawaii, the backyard's a little bit bigger. We have big green sea turtles, Hawaiian humpback whales that swim by, and albatross that nest here in the winter. And over my right shoulder, we have one of our Hawaiian monk seals. This is a young, unidentified juvenile male, and he's just come up to take a nap. I do volunteer work here in Hawaii, and I started doing Monk Seal Mondays on social media about 10 years ago. Instagram and Facebook posts using the photos of the seals out on the beach to raise awareness of what is a critically endangered marine mammal, and the nonprofits that are out there working to conserve this species for future generations. My Monk Seal Monday collection on OpenSea started with The Survivor, minted in April of 2021. My goal was to curate 20 of the best monk seal images I'd taken in the last 10 years, and to use those NFTs not just to raise awareness, but to raise funds for the nonprofits on the front lines of conserving this species. You can find my work on OpenSea, Foundation, Tufts, and coming soon to Maker's Place. Thank you very much for joining me out here on the beaches of Hawaii.
So incredible. I absolutely loved it. I think it's so cool that Jason was actually able to capture a monk seal in this video and tell us more about it. I feel like you can really see the love and compassion that he has for these animals, and that shines through in his work as well. So let's go on ahead and take a closer look at it. So here we are on Jason's OpenSea profile. If you go to his created section into his collections, you'll see two. They're Jason O'Rourke Photography and Geckos in Paradise. As you can see in Jason O'Rourke Photography, it is currently made up of one incredible piece called Liftoff. But now let's go ahead and check out Geckos in Paradise. This collection is made up of 5 items and currently has one owner with a floor price of 0.25 ETH. This collection is made up of his favorite geckos captured over the past decade in Hawaii, and I absolutely love them. I love the colors in these photos, and I love that each gecko has such a fun personality that shines through. So I really, really love these. But now, if we head back to Jason's OpenSea profile and you click on Collected and choose Items, we will see a bunch of Monk Seal Monday photos popping up, and we're actually going to check out this collection. So to get to this collection, I'm going to choose Kia's Close-Up to get there. And this piece is owned by Alpha Trilogy, and it's a picture of Kia or Monk Seal RN46. One thing I'd like to mention before we check out the entire collection is how well of a job Jason does in his descriptions. As you can see, he provides us with all the important details like edition size, his name, and a short bio about him. But he does such a great job about telling us about the monk seal in this photo as well, as the experience he had when photographing them. So, for example, in Kia's close-up, he shares that this was the very first Hawaiian monk seal baby that he ever got to see, and it was born on the 4th of July in 2013. That's so fun. I think it's so cool that they know this information and take the time to learn it too. But Kia, and I hope I'm saying this right, is named due to several natural bleach marks on his body, which occur sometimes in Hawaiian monk seals. In particular, Kia has white fingers on his 2 front flippers, and one looks almost like he has a white glove on. His markings are so unique in Oahu's monk seal population, it helps identify him quickly. This photo was taken in 2014 with Kia being about a year old, and he had taken to hanging out in some of the offshore islands, so it was great to get to see him again after several months, is what Jason says. And I just think that's so fun that he's able to provide so much detail, not only about the monk seal, but about his experiences with these seals as well. So great job there. But now checking out the entire collection, we can see that it's made up of 20 items with 6 different owners and a floor price of 0.2 ETH. Jason also does such a great job telling us more about monk seals in his artist statement. So this collection is a way for Jason to bring attention to one of the most endangered marine mammals in the world, with only 1,400 remaining and 30% of them being here today due to the direct intervention of the organizations working to conserve them. So thank you so much to all these organizations. But Jason spent thousands of hours doing education and outreach as a volunteer on the beaches with these incredible animals, and will be donating a portion of the proceeds from each cell in this collection to the nonprofit organization of the front lines of rescuing these species from extinction. So you can find all that in the artist statement, and I just love that. I think that it's really incredible and speaks volumes about his mission with this collection, just the way he presents it in his artist statement. And I believe that it shows you even more the love and compassion that he has for these animals. And so not only is this collection made up of incredible photos of these incredible animals, but it has a really incredible mission as well. And I just love it. I'm so glad that Jason has shared it with us and shared his love for these animals with us. And stemming from that, we've got to see these incredible photos and learn more about these incredible animals. So thank you so much, Jason. And with that, let's go on ahead and take a look at the piece that Jason decided to share with us, that if his collection was being viewed for the first time by collectors, he feels like would really represent his work well. And this is the photo. And when asked why he chose this photo, he says, and I apologize if I pronounce any of these names wrong, but he says that Keys Tower is my most iconic image, selected as a National Geographic Your Shot editor's choice and shared to their Facebook page. The viral nature of their post and best-selling print means it is easily my most recognizable image. And I absolutely love this image. I think it's absolutely incredible. I love how much details is captured in this wave and in the water, and I also love all the different shades of blue that you've captured. I just really love it. I think it's incredible. I feel like I could be sitting on a beach right now and see this exact wave, like to each detail, each color, everything, and I just definitely an iconic image. So thank you so much for sharing it with us. But Jason has had a successful photography journey. As we just heard, he's won many awards, including National Geographic Your Shot Editor's Choice, Hawaiian Magazine's 20th Annual Photo Contest Oceans category winner, and American Photo Images of the Year People's Choice Awards. He joined the NFT space in April 2021, and he says he looks forward to the continued evolution of his work, and I look forward to the continued success he has. I'm so glad that Jason's a member of the MetaJungle community, and I look forward to watching him continue to grow and succeed in this space. It's been so much fun learning more about him and learning more about his work and his monk seals. So, Jason, I appreciate you so much getting to learn more about you and you sharing this information with us. So thank you again. The next MetaJungle NFT artist spotlight we are going to be featuring today is going to be Viktar Skurat. Victor's been a street photographer for about 2.5 years now, and he is from Belarus, but is currently based in Vilnius, Lithuania. Viktar primarily shoots in monochrome, but he says that his goal when capturing street photography is to photograph people's candid emotions, interactions, and untouched daily life moments, and that the thought that these moments possibly won't ever happen again are his inspiration to go out and pursue street photography daily. So let's go on ahead and hear more from Viktar himself. Today's MetaJungle NFT artist spotlight is going to be NFT photographer Viktar Skurat.
Hi everyone, hi MetaJungle community. I'm Viktar Skurat, street photographer from Belarus, currently living in Vilnius, Lithuania. I do shoot in monochrome and I've been shooting street photography for about 2.5 years, I would say. Before that, I started as a landscape photographer and then switched to cityscapes, night photography, but then I realized that it's extremely exciting and interesting to shoot people, to shoot these candid tiny little details and emotions and moments which won't happen ever again. So I started to shoot street photography, and this is something which makes me happy. This is something I'm absolutely passionate about, and I cannot imagine my life without it now. Another really interesting thing I started to photograph is complex reflections on the street. I'm trying to merge behind the glass world, behind the mirror world, and the real life, real people, real emotions, real things happening, and trying to connect them into something new, into something surreal or something even scary or humorous sometimes. This is what helps me to reflect myself, to reflect the whole world, to show and tell you how I see it, how it works or looks for me. In the end of January, I joined Twitter, and I realized that this NFT community is something just beyond. This is not just social media and likes and retweets or just something we are used to. This is friendship. This is really exciting and inspiring communication with other photographers, with other creatives who supports each other. So I want to say thank you to everyone who became my friends and to all people who will be connected with me and who I will be able to support and say GM like every day to. So again, thank you so much. It was a big pleasure to me speaking to you, and I wish you to have creative day. I wish you to have a great mood and be safe and peaceful. Bye bye.
Viktar really did such a great job with this video, and I had so much fun getting to know more about him and his mirrorness collection. I love that in the video he explains this collection a little more to us and lets us know that this collection is a set of reflections that represent a different, unusual, non-existent world, and he merges this with reality through the looking glass. So let's go on ahead and check out his work. So here we are on Viktar's OpenSea profile. As you can see, he also goes by Vitos Photo, but he has one collection currently on OpenSea called Mirrorness. So let's take a closer look. This collection is made up of 11 items with 3 different owners and a floor price of 0.15 ETH. I really love this collection. I've heard Viktar talk about it many times in spaces and how he loves the idea that these reflections can show or create things that aren't really there, and how this allows us to find some meaning, coincidences, or even ourselves through these photos or these reflections. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at Ghost of the Guest. As you can see, this photo is owned by Alpha Trilogy, and I absolutely love this photo. It's just so cool to me, the way that he was able to capture this silhouette so perfectly to literally create a ghost eating at a table like it's no big deal. It's just mind-blowing. It's incredible to me. Viktar is another artist, though, that does a really great job with his descriptions. He provides all the important information, but then he takes it a step further even to tell you the story and the process that it took, like, to capture this photo. So he tells the story behind it, and then he tells you the process he took to capture it. And I already love this photo, but then I heard him speak about this and read the story behind it and how he captured it, and that made me love it even more. But he says that this photo is about the time when COVID has happened and there was emptiness everywhere. Nobody but ghosts were in restaurants, hotels, and nightclubs, and that he was having breakfast with his wife in a cafe. Although everything was closed, they had managed to find a place, and that tables were separated by plastic anti-COVID screens. And he looked over and noticed the interesting reflection of his wife in one of them and captured it. Her reflection looked like a ghost. His wife didn't even notice that he was photographing her, so the photo came out in a very candid way. And guys, just seriously, how cool is that? I love this photo. I love this collection, and I love the details that he includes with telling us more about this collection. I absolutely love it. So please check it out. It's incredible. But let's go on ahead and take a look at the work that Viktar shared with us that if collectors reviewing his pieces for the first time, he thinks would really represent his work. And this is the photo. And when asked why he chose this photo, he says that this photo represents the concept of the whole collection. On this work being the looking glass and reality merges into something else, something strange, intriguing, and so real. So I agree completely. I love this photo. I love all the details in it. I love how he's always able to capture both sides of the glass so well, and just create this incredible piece that almost has a different story behind it, which is his goal, and I think he does a great job doing that. But Viktar joined the NFT space in February 2022, and he's had an incredible journey so far. Viktar's very active and supportive of not just the MetaJungle community, but the whole NFT community as well. And I've had such a great time getting to know Viktar and watching his journey through the space. And I cannot wait to see what all is in store for him and to continue watching his success and his growth in this space. It's been so fun getting to know more about him and getting to just even watch the progression that he's made in this short span of time since I talked with him about this and got to know more about him from this. So really appreciate both of the artists today for taking the time to do these artist spotlights and taking the time to chat with me and letting me know more about them so I can share with you guys. If you are interested in being an artist spotlight, please reach out to me. It's BossMom99 on Discord and Twitter, and I'd love to chat. I'd love to learn more about you and be able to tell everybody more about you. So please reach out to me. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time. I can't wait to bring you some more incredible artists. Bye.